Welcome back, viewers. You're still on to the press and we're reaching you live from the nation's capital, Abuja. We've now been joined by our guest, Habib Gajo, who's a public affairs analyst, to help us analyze on most of the top stories we read out to you earlier. You're welcome to the studio, Mr. Gajo.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. Good morning, Nigerians.
Good morning and happy Eid al-Maulud to you.
Happy Maulud. Maulud is a special day. The day that was Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was born. And unfortunately, he did not celebrate it, but we celebrate it.
Definitely.
Yes.
Definitely. All right, that's beautiful. All right, viewers, be also informed that our phone lines are now open for you to call in and join the conversation as it progresses this morning. Mr. Gajo, there's been a lot on the front page. In fact, I don't even know how we can manage our time to discuss everything, but we'll try and touch on the ones that we can and take as much calls as we can, because I know our viewers are going to be ready to say one or two things. But let's just start from the petrol price. The Dangote Refinery petrol has been the long thing we've been awaiting. All Nigerians have had their ears on the ground waiting patiently, and somehow people just have this thought and this ray of hope that once Dangote Refinery starts, giving out PMS, it means that there's going to be a huge relief to the scarcity and to the hiking price, because at that point there will not be conversations of landing costs or conversations of importation and all of that. But right about now, NNPC is telling us that they bought fuel from Dangote at 898 naira per litre. But Dangote is saying no, that's not the truth about that transaction, though we transacted in dollar. Where do we stand? And at 898 naira, the state Lagos has been pegged at 950 naira, Borno at 1019 naira. Is this not going to be like some sort of a suicidal attempt when we're already screaming of economic downturn?
I always let me start by descending on NNPC.
Okay.
Because all what happened, NNPC has undermined the Nigerians and Nigerian economy and sabotage our oil and gas industry for many years. We have seen how those three refineries were collapsed, and NNPC keeps spending money, a huge amount of money, in the name of turnaround maintenance.
Of course.
Now, Dangote came on board. He said he is going to help Nigeria. He is going to reduce the sufferance of Nigeria, either with government or without government. But we know that investors has invested in Dangote Refinery over $20 billion. That refinery was built in 3 years in order to ease the scarcity, the cost, and also to strengthen the naira. Strengthening the naira is one of the most important things in that refinery, because we will stop importing PMS with like $10 billion, $20 billion, $30 billion in a year. You understand?
Very well.
So if we stop importing, that $20 billion, $10 billion, $20 billion will now fall into the Nigerian economy, where me and you can benefit. You understand?
Very well.
Where akara seller, moimo seller, you understand? Mama put, everybody will be happy. Things will be cheap. Food will be cheap. You understand? Agriculture, machines, equipments, electronics, you understand? And also some technologies that we use the price will go down. You understand?
Absolutely.
So we will afford all those things. Travels, holidays, you understand?
Yes,
we'll be able to.
Yes, because petrol affects all of our lives completely.
You understand?
Absolutely.
Will be affordable. Now, all the drama that NNPC played in 2 to 3 months has ended, in the sense that they started from demarketing Dangote Refinery, his products, and also sabotage the price. You understand?
Yes.
I don't think Dangote got supply from NNPC. NNPC did not supply Dangote with crude. Dangote bought his crude from America. When he realized that naira for crude and
is that the reason why you think
for
it would be that high?
Naira for
okay, disbursing in naira, as in buying in naira.
Buying in naira, selling in naira. That thing has not happened until Dangote said, I will not wait for federal government, and he went and import and refine. You understand? And now NNPC has a scarcity. They now rush to Dangote with 300 trailers, tankers.
Let's quickly take this call. 16 million liters, that's what they got. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, you're welcome to the press. Please tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Good morning, Ryan from Abuja.
All right, Mr. Ryan, please join the conversation.
Thank you. The charity begins at home. Let me start from home first.
Okay.
KAFTAN TV is expecting that or projecting that they have 54 million people viewing every day, and you people have not found time to put it on YouTube so that when you are not with your TV you can follow up. Please do that. And again, the timing is work on it. It should be timely.
Noted. Thank you.
So let me move on to the fuel and others. I think a newspaper, The Matrix, actually touched what ordinarily I would love to touch this morning. Almost all the things I saw on the Matrix hit the point.
Okay.
You see, when we keep saying that Nigeria is on the wrong pedestal, they say we are not submissive, we don't love Nigeria. We choose to lie. We choose to face the backward instead of facing the forward. My brother is talking about the NNPC. NNPC is they said it's now private. It's a company now under Nigerian government.
Yes.
So NNPC is not controlling itself. It's still being controlled by government, right? So as much as we are fingering the NNPC, I think we should much hit the government.
Okay.
I am not an ass licker and I will never be. Tinubu is a failure. It has proven itself. We
Please, your use of language.
That Tinubu did not. Hello?
I'm with you.
Yeah. So we kept saying that he did not develop Lagos, that we should bring him to the center. They said no, he developed Lagos. It is the reality. Nigeria is now on the upside down. Yes, he did not start with him, but he promised to come and position it right, and he's making it worse every day by day. Do you know that within the weekend, rice is now 90,000 naira in Abuja?
All right, Mr. Rahim.
When he claimed to drop the price of rice to 40,000 naira, as I'm talking to you as at Saturday, rice is now 90,000 naira in Abuja here. So who are you deceiving?
All right,
How
like
can you
to
tell us what logic, what calculation do you want to use for us that you got a raw product, which is the crude oil in Nigeria, and you refine it in Nigeria and you are still selling the same price? What logic?
Thank you very much for your contribution.
What logic do you use for Nigerians that you produce things in the farm in Nigeria, you harvest it in the farm in Nigeria?
Sorry, we lost your voice there. Well, your point is well noted. Thank you so much for your contribution. Like you said, it's just the same thing I was saying, that if Dangote is going to be selling fuel at that high price, before now people were buying for 600 and something. Before the scarcity started, and we started buying for 1,000 plus.
The issue that I'm hitting on.
Yeah.
That is why I said, if Dangote can refine and distribute and we consume, things will be cheaper and we will save a lot of foreign exchange, because half of our money, or 80% of our earning in Nigeria, is going outside Nigeria.
Absolutely.
You understand? So in this situation, that 80% of our forex will be utilized in Nigeria, where we will benefit. You understand? Now electronics is no longer affordable because of the price of forex. You understand? Travels is no longer affordable. Equipment, machines, and technology is no longer affordable. You understand? Even the network that these service providers are charging us, if you notice, if you calculate it, they're charging us with dollar, more especially those who are buying the data. You understand? Absolutely. So things need to change. We need to see a drop of naira if there is no importation of PMS and diesel. Definitely we need to see dollar going down, Nigeria naira rising. From the first quarter, we're supposed to expect like 500 naira per dollar, or 440 to 360 by next year. You understand? Now we will now say we are doing well. Then we'll focus on agriculture. You understand? You know, all these trucks, machines, and so on are also using diesel. You understand? Let them focus on agriculture and security. When we have that, we now contain the economy itself. But in a situation whereby now Dangote has produced and supply NNPC with 16 million liters. How many trucks? I don't know, but they say 300 trucks of NNPC went there. Now, they put Nigeria in a dilemma. In the sense that how much Dangote supply to NNPC and how much NNPC is going to supply to us. And don't forget, Ipman is also in the corner. By the time Ipman will come in
and take it, they also have to have their own
costs. That 950 and 980 and 1,019 naira to Maiduguri will now rise to 1,200, 1,020 naira, 1,040 naira to other states. So definitely, you see, oil and gas that provide energy is highly costly all over the world. But luckily, we have it abundantly.
All right, let's quickly take this call. We'll talk about that. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, you're welcome to the press. Please tell us your name and where you're calling from.
I'm Mr. Kevin calling from Delta State.
All right, Mr. Kevin, please join the conversation.
Okay, thank you, my sister. Fact is, I think Dangote, the NNPC, and this current government, they are playing on our intelligence, because I heard Dangote when he was interviewed on the very day the refinery, I think NNPC and Dangote, they had an understanding on this time. Dangote said he's waiting for the NNPC to give the price of what he's going to sell. I think later that very day, NNPC came out with a memo or something
and they gave the price at 8.50 or something, if I could remember. So if Dangote is actually working on his own, why did he have to wait for the NNPC to give the price that is going to sell? So something is fishy on this thing. Something is seriously fishy. And if you see from the government side, the government has been silent about this whole thing. The government have been silent about this whole thing. The sufferings that we are all going through, they don't talk about it. Talking about money they will realize from subsidy and whatever, we are not feeling anything. The government should tackle corruption. There are countries that don't produce anything. They import almost everything they use, and their economy is good, is robust. I don't believe FS is our problem in this country. I believe the first thing we should tackle in this country is corruption. We should tackle corruption. Something is honestly not going on. We don't even have a database of what is coming into this country. We don't even have a price control mechanism. People just bring in things and fix whatever price. We're talking about FS. Do you know if you import things in this country, they will give you an exchange rate, you pay in Naira, you still have to pay high. Importation duty is on the high.
All right. Thank you very much, sir.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much. We appreciate your contribution. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning. This is Mr. Gideon.
Okay, Mr. Gideon, where are you calling from?
Sorry, from Lagos.
All right, please join the conversation, Mr. Gideon.
Yeah. The problem in this country is that the government they are not being sincere.
Okay.
Everything that is being on in this country is based on dollars. They have forgotten everything about Naira. Nigeria is the only country in the world that operate in different kind of currency. We have two major 1,000 Naira notes operating in the world market. You have 1,000 Naira A, 1,000 Naira B.
Same with 500 and 200.
Same with other currency. They are not helping matters. Look at their saying importation. Any to import in country, the custom they will value for you, not in Naira, they will value in dollar for you to pay the rate to clear your goods. Who is deceiving who in this country? They thought we are fools.
All right.
Why are they doing this to the citizens? We are hungry. They want to turn the whole Nigeria to rich people country.
I want somebody to make
So they will be able to silence the poor.
All right. Thank you so
Look
much.
at they are saying we are consuming high number of fuel. Look at Lagos Road now. People have parked their vehicle. Nobody is buying fuel for now. How do they now calculate the higher number of liters we are consuming per day?
All right.
These activities are showing that they are deceiving us.
All right. Thank you.
They
so
don't know
much.
the actual amount we are consuming per day.
Thank you so much, Mr. Gideon, for your contribution. Thank you
Somebody
so
should
much.
come out and speak to us. Nobody is talking.
I'm sure the government will do something about it. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you very much.
All right. Thank you for your contribution.
over the
A lot has been said. Okay, let me quickly take this one before we continue. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Please turn down the volume of your TV set or step away from it.
My name is Mohammed.
Please, we can't talk to you with this interaction in the background. You have to turn it down or step away. Please turn down the volume of your TV set so we can hear you. Now, the other caller talked about import duties, that it's really, really high. And then the second person also talked about, because I was going to ask you, why Why should they do a transaction in dollar when dollar is not our legal tender? Is that even right? These are some of the things, the challenges that we face in this country. Why would NNPCL buy fuel from Dangote in dollar? What are they encouraging?
You see, our economy and our currency was based in dollar. Because our naira is weak, our economy is weak, our inflation is going high, we don't have investors, we don't have investment, if not because of people like Aliko Dangote, like the owner of Air Peace, and Abdul Samad, and Chief Otto Atom Ezie, and so on and so forth, Otedola, Mike Adenuga. They are the only one. They are only one investing in Nigeria, to be sincere and honest. You understand? Even Nigerian government is investing outside Nigeria. You understand? So the domination of dollar in our economy make it more reverse and dangerous, in the sense that, like the last caller said, even if dollar went down, still when you import those goods that we need, custom will now fix the duty, the tax to dollar and convert it to naira. And
then you see pay higher.
And you pay higher. That thing need to be taken care of, and this thing start happen during President Muhammadu Buhari's government. You understand? We don't know that before Muhammadu Buhari. So Muhammadu Buhari and Tinubu are the one doing that, and based on the recession and the economic crisis that happened during Muhammadu Buhari from I think 2016, almost 2007, we have not recovered, and at the end of the day 2019, we are in an election year. 2020, there is a disaster, pandemic called COVID, and so on. But let's come back to the main issue. I didn't see how Dangote will fix a price of a product that was not supplied to him. You understand?
Yes.
He got his own supply somewhere else. You understand? And NNPC, the first caller, is it Rahim?
Yes.
That is saying that NNPC is now being privatized.
It has been privatized.
NNPCL. I always ask question. When NNPC was privatized during President Muhammadu Buhari and the same Ekaette, do we know the investors? Do we know how much shares did the federal government retain, and how many shares federal government NNPC
it was reported to be 20%.
20%. Then where is the rest? Who are the owners? Are they multinational corporations, or are they local investors? You understand? Like Dangote, like Otedola, like all those who are in oil and gas. You understand? We need to see people like them. But we were told that there is a powers that cannot allow things to happen in NNPC or to have oil and gas until subsidy is being removed. And those powerful people, quote and unquote, both the president and the vice president, mentioned them as a powerful people. Even Buhari government also called them but powerful people, and powerful people who are stronger than the government are the one that bought NNPC or move from subsidy to NNPC shareholders. Let us know this. You understand? All this thing is being done in a secrecy. You understand? NNPC is not transparent, and NNPC is not accountable to Nigeria, and NNPC is not doing their own responsibility. You understand?
Yes.
In the sense that their own responsibility, if NNPC, I expect NNPC to say, okay, Dangote, instead of us to be moving trailers daily, let us negotiate on this our pipelines. You understand? Pump to depot A, depot B, depot C. You understand?
Absolutely.
So that supply will not cut. You get what I mean?
Of course.
And NNPC will now reserve their tankers standby.
Okay.
And if our Dangote, from now, I will start building Dangote filling stations and Dangote tankers.
All right.
If we do not agree with the federal government on with NNPC on pricing, then let him supply through pipe or...
The question I want to ask is, why the monopoly of NNPC buying from Dangote Refinery? But let's quickly take this call. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, hello, good morning.
Good morning, you're welcome to the press. Please tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Yeah, my name is Priya. I'm calling from River State.
All right, Mr. Priya, join the conversation, please.
Okay, I think sometime last year we heard about the NNPC saying that they supply crude oil to Dangote to run the refinery or whatever.
Sure.
Yeah, so how come Dangote is saying that NNPC did not give him crude oil, that he bought it from somewhere else?
No, it's very clear. He has said it openly. Is in a press conference.
There was also an instruction from the federal government to supply him petrol, to supply him crude in Naira.
But it has not happened until it happened.
Okay, when the NNPC said that they supplied him and they did not supply him, so why did he make it open for Nigeria to know that I did not receive it, I did not have this? Why is he saying it now?
That his price is coming out.
Yes, that the price is coming out. Why is he saying it now? Why didn't he say it all those time, all those months, all those time we are waiting, jubilating, waiting like a Messiah is coming to deliver us?
Absolutely.
Why is it coming up now?
My brother, we are not here to protect Dangote or protect the government, but NNPC overnight decided to move 300 trucks to Dangote Refinery.
That's where that it be monopolized.
That's where the crisis of price or pricing started. From that day to yesterday midnight.
All right, Mr. Priya, are you still there?
Yes.
Okay. Please go ahead.
He was not supplied according to his statement.
Okay, that means
and NNPC refused to come out and denied Dangote's statement.
All right, Mr. Priya, please land on your thoughts.
But they admitted that they have littered 16 million liters from Dangote.
All right, Mr. Priya, please land on your thoughts so that
without
Mr.
pricing.
Let him land on his thoughts so that he can then analyze it. Please go ahead, Mr. Priya.
All right, that means our problem is between us. Until we come out one day and tell ourselves truth, we can't go out of this issue.
Yes.
That is what I would say. We need to speak out. The people that is in charge of it need to speak out in time before it happens. Not when the thing happens, you start speaking out. Let's be real for ourselves so that this country will move forward for once again. Thank you.
Thank you very much for that.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much. Hello, good morning. You're welcome to the press. Please tell us your name and where you're calling from. 60 seconds, please.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Mohammed. I call from Maiduguri.
Please go ahead, Mr. Mohammed. How's the flooding?
The trouble we are facing with this number of internally displaced persons, virtually every person that is not affected by this flood, if you go to his house is already crowded. This is one thing. I am appealing to you, the KAFTAN TV. Please, if possible, let your KAFTAN TV reporter come to Maiduguri.
Definitely.
If possible, establish KAFTAN TV kitchen so that we physically see KAFTAN TV is donating bread, chinchin, anything for these people around who could not get something to eat. This issue of donation in Abuja of pepper does not really come. The governor of the state, Baba Gana Zulum, is over-exhausted. We are even lucky that we have a governor that is up and doing. Otherwise, the situation will have been worse than this. That is one. The issue of this fuel is become a luxury. I don't even talk about it because, in fact, it's food that is needed now. Food. Let all the media outlets, I'm appealing to you, to them through you, that this issue of donating money to somebody's account is unquestionable. Is questionable. Bring bread, bring anything eatable that you can easily give to somebody physically. Let him be alive, because you must be alive before you talk about any other luxury.
Absolutely.
So that is one thing I want to say. Then issue of this fuel issue, you like it or not, the owners of the fuel tankers in Lagos will never allow cheap fuel to come into Nigeria. All the fuel that they stockpile during subsidy, they must exhaust this first before they think about allowing fuel to come in to the country. Dangote is honest. Though I cannot give him 100% honesty, and you too is a businessman.
All right,
so
thank you very much.
These people that build all these fuel tankers, what do you call it? Tank farms that import fuel, export fuel during subsidy. I'm not a politician. I don't want anything politics. Tell this man that is in the studio should try and minimize himself to a professional statement. He should not bring in issue of politics interest. Just like the last week when he was talking about PDP. We don't need him. He's here as a national commentator for the.
All right, thank you very much.
Babagana
is off the line. Well, obviously, Maiduguri needs a lot of help.
Honestly, we sympathize with the people of Maiduguri. We have sent our what we have, our clothes, shoes, caps, blanket, and so on. We have been sending. We have been mobilizing state by state. Go to motor park, you understand, send it to give a driver
it's our collective responsibility to support
you understand.
Our own, yes.
If you have a person there, you give his number, he will share it. When you a state that don't have somebody there who is coordinating, will give the driver. Anybody you see without clothes, give him. Anybody you see without shoe, dash him. Anybody you see without blanket, he's shivering, give him blanket. You understand? We have been doing that, but the main problem with this Maiduguri people, I have to be sincere. I have to open it clearly so people will understand.
We have just 3 more minutes.
You understand? They were seeing disasters. There is man-made disaster. This one is a man-made disaster. You understand? Because federal government have budgeted over 400 and something million naira to rehabilitate that small dam. You understand? Why the governor will be crying that the money goes to last year and this year 126 million naira was also given to rehabilitate the dam. You understand?
Yes.
So you can't blame anybody for failing to do your own work or your own job. Dangote went there, donated 1 million. When he saw the gravity of it, made it 1.5 billion. You understand?
Yes.
Yobe State governor was there. Baba Gana Zulum, the governor of Borno State, was there. Many of them are there. You understand? Let us calculate how much money was allocated for the rehabilitation of that dam. Who are responsible? You understand?
Why heads must roll? Why we know that heads must roll? The
Yes.
important thing first of all would be how to take care of those that are currently displaced.
And let me tell you something, Olamide.
Yes.
This flood started from Adamawa State to Bauchi State to Jigawa State to Yobe State, and they still have a full dam. They should have emptied the tank 50% or 60%. You understand?
To round up on all of your thoughts.
When rain start falling heavily like August, you understand? July, August, all dams are being reduced. The water will they will now open the dams for the mini dams to have a level water for farming and irrigation. You understand? When the rainy season intensified, you understand, then the dams will now stabilize. By the time they open Lego dams that destroy our farms, those dams will contain with mini dams. But you can't neglect it, and you now trying to put blame on other people. You have government, they have river basin, they have commissioners, they have directors, they have MDs. There is a chairman board of every river basin in Nigeria. You understand? Money is being allocated, and the federal government came out and said, this is what, please give me one of the newspaper. The news is there. Almost 400 million. You understand?
You so much, yes.
So things are not being done. And you now come because you are from Maiduguri. I'm from Jigawa State.
All right, Mr. Gajo,
Jigawa State was flooded. We have never complained. We have never seek for anybody's help. But we have done for Maiduguri people because we know their situation. Right. We know their
thank you so much, Mr. Gajo. We really appreciate you for your time today, and apologies, we just have to cut you there. Our time is already fast.
Have you finished with Dangote?
Our time is already gone, so we can talk about that tomorrow.
You know, sometimes when we talk the truth, they now say we are politicians.
Our time is already gone. Thank you very much for your time today, Habib Gajo, Public Affairs Analyst. We really appreciate you. All right, viewers, thank you so much for being a part of the show today. You can always have access to us, even on YouTube and on Limix app, so you have no worries, even if you're not close to your television set. And also be reminded that our phone lines are always available for you to reach out anytime or drop your complaints, contributions, and of course, you can reach us across all social media platforms on KAFTAN TV. Thank you so much for your time today and for viewing us. I am Olamide Alhassan, and I'll see you again next week. Bye for now.